during a training session at Eveminet offices. Today, the kids are learning about emotional intelligence and how to manage it online.
Because you're misusing the feature, but what happens if everybody else is being unfair?
Evelyn Kasina is the woman behind the program that she started 4 years ago. It all began with the desire to work for herself.
I was actually a government employee since I was 19, and I just needed growth. So yeah, I just chose to branch out and start this whole entrepreneurship thing, which was so favorable at that time. So it ended up working in my house for like a year and a half in one of my bedrooms. And yeah, that's how I just started meeting clients in cafeterias, going to clients because I didn't have an office, I couldn't bring them to my house. And yeah, so that's how this got born.
Though working with corporates was rewarding, earning her countless accolades, Evelyn decided to make a shift and reach the youngest of our society after realizing the dangers they were being exposed to online.
My son Ryan, when he was 2, he used to get my iPad. I remember I had programmed for him just small cartoons. And at some point I would find pop-ups when he's watching a cartoon, and because children are very curious, he would click on the pop-ups and then it deviates his attention, and then you never get to know what it is they're clicking to watch. And so because I've done computer science, I thought that security that I used to do for corporates, I can actually start doing it for kids, because I was very worried when I'm not around him, what is it he will end up watching. And I felt, even talking to just parents, those are the kind of concerns they used to raise. I mean, my kids are just being exposed to unhealthy content, but nobody wanted to talk about that unhealthy content.
Her business would start with putting up firewalls, but Evelyn soon realized that she had to reach the child's entire ecosystem to be more effective, and decided to create a curriculum.
And basically what we're training them is on digital literacy, just to help them be good digital champions, also help them manage their creativity and eventually become digital entrepreneurs. Because I have, as much as possible, tried to project how their future will be, and it will just be all technology.
The program lasts 10 weeks, with each session lasting an hour and a half. So far, over 35 children and 300 parents have completed the program.
We start with digital identity. The child is supposed to know who they are and behaviors that are important to them, and take that back home to have a discussion with their parents on behaviors that are important to the family. We take them through classes like digital security. Today we did digital emotional intelligence, which was really nice. For them just being aware about their emotions and how they affect themselves, then how they manage their relationships with other people. And we also have classes for robotics. We do content. Don't speak out of turn, please. Yes?
And the sessions appear to be paying off on the family front.
We take an assignment home, which they're supposed to do with their families. And one of the great things that I hear is when kids come back and tell us that we did a family movie and we did game night, and my mom was not on her phone and my dad was not on his phone. And those are the things I love to hear, because that means even though it was 2 hours, they interacted with their children.
Beyond the training, Evelyn hopes the impact of her curriculum inspires kids outside Kenya's borders to tap into their own creativity in the digital space.
I want to go out to Africa. One, because when I look at our children, and I look at children who are exposed from other continents, we have as young as 13-year-olds making a lot of money. Just the other day I saw a young boy, age 7, who was analyzing games and earning a lot of money out of it. But I feel as an African continent, we are consumers. So these games will be developed in other countries. We just buy, consume, we just buy, consume. What I would want to see is that African child using technology. Let us start selling our games. Let us curate content that is appealing to the outside world.